2 Samuel 2. And it came to pass, after this, that David inquired of Yahuwah, saying, Shall I go up into any of the cities of Yehudah? And Yahuwah said unto him, Go up. And David said, Whither shall I go? And he said, Unto Hebron. So David went up thither, and his 2 wives also, Ahinoam the Yisraelitess, and Abigail, Nabal's wife, the Carmelite. And his men that were with him did David bring up, every man with his household, and they dwelt in the cities of Hebron. And the men of Yehudah came, and there they anointed David king over the house of Yehudah. And they told David, saying, that the men of Yabesh Gilead were they that buried Shaul. And David sent messengers unto the men of Yabesh Gilead, and said unto them, Blessed be ye of Yahuwah, that ye have showed this kindness unto your Adonai, even unto Shaul, and have buried him. And now Yahuwah show kindness and truth unto you, and I also will requite you this kindness, because ye have done this thing. Therefore now let your hands be strengthened, and be ye valiant, for your master Shaul is dead. And also the house of Yehudah have anointed me king over them. But Abner the son of Ner, captain of Shaul's host, took Ishbosheth the son of Shaul, and brought him over to Mahanaim, and made him king over Gilead, and over the Asherites, and over Yisrael, and over Ephraim, and over Benjamin, and over all Yasharel. Ishbosheth, Shaul's son, was 40 years old when he began to reign over Yasharel, and reigned 2 years. But the house of Yehudah followed David. And the time that David was king in Hebron over the house of Yehudah was 7 years and 6 months. And Abner the son of Ner, and the servant of Ishbosheth, the son of Shaul, went out from Mahanaim to Gibeon. And Joab the son of Zeruiah, and the servant of David, went out, and met together by the pool of Gibeon. And they sat down, the one on the one side of the pool, and the other on the other side of the pool. And Abner said to Joab, Let the young men now arise and play before us. And Joab said, Let them arise. Then there arose, and went over by number 12 of Benjamin, which pertained to Ishbosheth the son of Shaul, and 12 of the servants of David. And they caught every one his fellow by the head, and thrust his sword in his fellow's side. So they fell down together. Wherefore that place was called Helkath Hazarim, which is in Gibeon. And there was a very sore battle that day, and Abner was beaten, and the men of Yasharel, before the servants of David. And there were 3 sons of Zeruiah there, Joab, and Avishai, and Asahel. And Asahel was as light of foot as a wild roe. And Asahel pursued after Abner, and in going he turned not to the right hand nor to the left from following Abner. Then Abner looked behind him, and said, Art thou Asahel? And he answered, I am. And Abner said to him, Turn thee aside to thy right hand or to thy left, and lay thee hold on one of the young men, and take thee his armor. But Asahel would not turn aside from following of him. And Abner said again to Asahel, Turn thee aside from following me. Wherefore should I smite thee to the ground? How then should I hold up my face to Joab thy brother? Howbeit he refused to turn aside. Wherefore Abner with the hinder end of the spear smote him under the 5th rib, that the spear came out behind him, and he fell down there, and died in the same place. And it came to pass, that as many as came to the place where Asahel fell down and died, stood still. Joab also and Abishai pursued after Abner, and the sun went down when they were come to the hill of Ammah, that lieth before Giah, by the way of the wilderness of Gibeon. And the children of Benjamin gathered themselves together after Abner, and became one troop, and stood on the top of a hill. Then Abner called to Joab, and said, Shall the sword devour forever? Knowest thou not that it will be bitterness in the latter end? How long shall it be then, ere thou bid the people return from following their brethren. And Joab said, As Elohim liveth, unless thou hadst spoken, surely then in the morning the people had gone up every one from following his brother. So Joab blew a trumpet, and all the people stood still, and pursued after Yasharel no more, neither fought they any more. And Abner and his men walked all that night through the plain, and passed over Yarden, and went through all Bithron, and they came to Mahanaim. And Joab returned from following Abner, and when he had gathered all the people together, there lacked of David's servants 19 men, and Azael. But the servants of David had smitten of Benjamin and of Abner's men, so that 360 men died. And they took up Azael, and buried him in the sepulchre of his father, which was in Bethlehem. And Joab and his men went all night, and they came to Hebron at break of day.